Hey, this Ken with. Oh shit.
There you go. That's how it goes.
Don't follow him.
That's how it goes.
Nah, because I was gonna do that. I was gonna say dead in hip hop. I was like, nah.
That's how it goes.
I know, right? Yo, this is Ken, man. You guys know me from Dead in Hip Hop. Launched a new venture, man. Dead in Gaming with Granddad, the 430. You guys know him. And of course, me and Mugga. Please say the 11.
We doing podcasts. We got the Twitch streams live. We got highlights coming. So make sure y'all watch all that shit, man. It's crazy. You already missed like a bunch of episodes, but now y'all know. Y'all informed now, so no more excuses. We up in here.
Of course, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel that we just dropped, youtube.com/DeadEndGames. You want to see me do the Gaming with the Granddad series, the most hilarious Let's Plays you're going to see.
Funny.
And, you know, all kinds of highlights. You'll also be able to see the podcast episodes as well on there. So dope stuff. And always, Ken don't fuck with us.
He don't.
He don't.
Don't even hand to him no more.
And for those that know, yes, I do play video games. Everybody always hit me up on Dead in Hip Hop and be like, man, I didn't know you play video games. Yes, I am a gamer. I'm probably the best gamer out of all these.
He lying. He lying. No, that's not true.
Just let that out.
He alright. He alright.
I'm the best. I'm the best one. I'm the best one. So for those that don't know, yes, Beezy 430 play game. I'm a gamer. Okay.
So youtube.com/deadendgaming, and also click the link tree to have all the links to everything, all our socials, the podcast, everything,
Twitch
man.
channels, all
So
that.
Twitch channel, everything will be right there in the link tree in the description. You recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. I'm going straight
First
into
impressions, Dead in Hip Hop. We did this a while ago.
it. It was him too. Matter of fact,
Was it J. Cole?
Yeah,
It was J. Cole
J.
and-
Cole and Kendrick's song.
Kendrick.
He rapped on J. Cole beat, and then J. Cole rapped on the Kendrick beat.
It was Black Friday thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
We've been meaning to do it more and more, but you know, time get away. There's no Kendrick on this one, but J. Cole again. Middle Child. I think the buzz behind this, of course, obviously is, you know, all of the media being invited to the recording sessions, kind of like doing the Kanye thing. Yeah, the golden ticket is what they call it. Yo got the invite.
Was it here?
Yeah, it was here.
It was in Jordan.
Oh shit, it was in Georgia.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Nah.
He didn't hit us up. That's for damn
Oh, you
sure.
know you weren't gonna hit us
Yo
up.
got invited too. I said, because they
No, I
had
didn't know. I didn't know. It was,
We the last ones they were.
I mean, he said he write down names, taking, you know,
Oh,
making
you
the
know
list.
he is.
I think we on the list.
You know we on the
Of
list.
what? Of dissing? No. Not
Haters.
supporting him, I guess. That's fine.
I'm sure we on J. Cole's hate list.
That's fine.
But anyway, so yeah, so the hype, you know, the whole thing with that had social media ablaze. And
Was it
stuff,
a listening party for this song or the album?
Just the
whole session.
compilation, Revenge of the Dreamers.
It wasn't-
This is
it
from
wasn't-
the compilation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a listening session. It was a creative session. Kind of like that's. Yeah, we talked about it. It's like that's why Ken said, "Yo, didn't we do something like that before with a joint where you had artists come in, producers come in, just kind of
As long as
contribute
you're
to."
there.
So I go ahead.
Yeah, he was inviting a bunch of people. Like not every artist he invited was actually recording stuff. They were just there for the vibes and like to set the tone. He invited some creative like media journalists and stuff like that. So some people recorded stuff, some people didn't, but it was just like that atmosphere of creativity. Gotcha.
Yeah, because who from somebody from Griselda got
West Side
invited.
Gun.
West Side Gun.
West Side, okay.
Yeah.
So the people that were invited, they weren't necessarily going to be on the project. They were just there to.
I think it was
hang
just kind of
out.
like one of them things. Like, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was like the joint, like how we did with the joint. It was like it's like not everybody there was scheduled to be there, but some people jumped on songs, and it just when you create an environment like that, you never know what's gonna happen.
Kind of like the Chronic.
I didn't know the Chronic was created like that.
Yeah, they hung out for like what, a weekend.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Producer T Minus, he was invited to the session
that,
for
yeah.
so but I don't know if they've been working with each other before
Right,
or
yeah.
after.
We don't know if this happened during that session
Yeah.
or was this something that was already recorded. Those that don't know, that's Nick from
That's
No
how much
Disrespect,
disrespect I
from
get. For real.
Dead in Sports and the No Disrespect podcast. Make sure y'all check them out.
This is probably a single for his album, not the Revenge of the Dreamers thing. That's what I think.
Okay.
But I feel like KOD just came out.
It did.
Right.
Y'all not gonna fact check us. I looked it up. So yeah, he said they actually they've been sitting on this for a while. So this was before the Dreamville sessions,
Yeah.
and they did it in the different sessions. completely different sessions about a month and a half or 2 months ago.
How you just argue with yourself?
I know.
Who did that?
You.
did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You brought up the whole
You're one who
dreamer
said it.
dreamer
You
shit.
Why you gonna say no? I didn't. I'm lying.
I just asked the question.
Whatever.
But yeah, man, social media had, some things to say about it. I think, the overall response was positive. What y'all think about it? Typical J. Cole? What?
I thought it started off really good. I think his flow going into it, he was regressive and he was saying a lot. He was spinning some bars, but I think it kind of teetered off. Once that chorus hit where he was singing, that kind of threw me off a little bit.
Was bad.
Yeah.
But everything else I kind of, but I wish he would have switched it up in the second half with his verses and stuff, but it's a decent
Like when I
song.
switched up his flow or something
Yes.
like
Yeah,
that?
it's a loosey song, I think. So I'm not gonna put too much stock in like this is what's gonna be on it, like the tone for his album.
Yeah.
If he
I
does
think this is
release
something he
one.
just wanted to release, just coming off, the,
Yeah.
like Ken said, like off the buzz of that Revenge of the Dreamer session. Everybody talking, wondering what's coming out from that, and I think
said
he
that
just.
was-
But it's not associated with that. This
Oh, no, I'm
sounds
just-
this sounds like a KOD leftover to me.
You think so?
Yeah, because he's still on that like
On the second verse, talking about like
Kodak and
Yeah.
trying to be bridge the gap between the youth and and his age and older and stuff.
But there was a line in here that sounded like that was something that happened after.
No, I'm just saying it sounded like around the same time. It sounded like he created
the
this
21
music.
Savage part. That had to be
Yeah,
after.
just left. The
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm
He's
saying
just saying
is
it sounds like.
sounds like it. It sounds like he's still in that same
I think it sounds
same
better.
mindset. I'm not saying that it doesn't sound better. I never had a big problem with KOD personally. Sounds like that same mindset, that same creative space.
Sure.
He was in that same creative space.
Yeah, I think that's my only really biggest gripe on this song is the hook is just horrible. Like the hook is just like.
You like the flow?
No, I mean the flow is cool. I mean, yeah, I mean it's all right. But yeah, no, it was like one of those things where you just couldn't wait for it to end. Like,
Yeah.
hurry up! All right, get back to the verses or something. This hook is horrible.
Was
Like,
the
that's how I
beat?
feel.
What about the beat?
It was solid.
It was solid. It was cool though. It was just.
It was alright.
I mean, it's a J. Cole
No,
beat.
it's
Like,
T minus. I think him and T minus produced it.
yeah,
or
but you can
whatever,
tell J. Cole's like take that out. I like it like you can tell like
think
he was
so?
probably like he catered this beat.
So you
to
still
him.
think he didn't let the?
Yeah.
You still gotta let the producer just let him just make.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't let T minus. I don't think he let T minus put him in like this is your pocket. This is what I think you would sound the best in. I think it was like J. Cole working with T minus. Like, oh, what do you got going on? Oh, let's.
You ain't doing nothing today, right?
Like, let's just make something real quick. I'm gonna have some input on because he's a producer. Like he's very controlling over his music and his sound. So I wouldn't think that this is just. And I've heard better from T minus. And I would think with
I did too.
a guy
Heard better from T-minus.
to team up with J. Cole, like that's something that we all been talking about. Is like you gotta
When
get
I
on different
saw-
beats.
It's definitely a forgettable track.
That may be too harsh to say forgettable. I just don't think it was. I just think it's like
talking
a
about this.
How is it too
next
harsh?
week?
because most of the time when he does like Lucy's for his albums, it's not like the best thing. Like
It is to the internet. Anytime this motherfucker does anything, the internet acts like
I
it
know,
was
it's
Jesus
crazy.
coming down from the heavens to
It's
give
so
a whole
crazy.
new commandment.
It's so crazy.
They
he's at
flip
that
the
point
fuck
now.
out.
Jesus
Yeah.
Cole.
It's so.
No.
That's who he is.
People say that really?
Our Lord knows, I hope not. But I'll look on Twitter and see.
Oh my
he probably
god.
started something.
He might have.
Like I feel like the tracks on KOD was a lot better than False Prophets. It was just something like, oh, I'm coming. Like here's me. Here's a signal for me saying I'm coming with something.
Yeah.
And like this is just like, okay, I know you're coming. This is a good effort, but I know I'm expecting a lot more when
But
your
like,
album
but
drops.
like Ryan said, though, he just released the album last year though.
I don't think he's in a strategic mindset of like I can't wait. I can't delay like how they used to do back in the day. Like people dropping out. Like last year was a huge thing for hip hop in my opinion, as far as everyone just dropping stuff within like months of each other. I think especially with streaming and all that, the content you got to keep coming out.
Are we sure that this is on a J. Cole or he's doing an actual album? Are we
I don't
positive?
think we sure of that.
No,
Or
I
is
think
it
this.
just that he's doing that compilation?
I think it's just the compilation.
Yeah, that's
Revenge
what it
of the
seems like.
Dreamers. 3. I think I said 2
Oh, there were
earlier.
2 other
3.
ones? I agree with what Nick said 100% at the beginning, that this song was cool, but by that second verse, I was just kind of over it. Because that flow was tight. It was, for a verse.
Yeah.
But when he came back with the exact same flow for the second part, it was just like,
Because then it sounds like it's like I don't
It sound
know.
like that from the
almost gets
beginning for me
nursery
though.
rhymey.
It sounded like that from the beginning for me when I heard it. And again, man, I think that the internet's fucked me up every time, like with the hype. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, okay, I was expecting to hear something totally different for some reason. I was seeing like they were doing like different covers of like Middle Children
Yeah, I saw
or
that.
whatever. And
I saw
like,
him
man,
post
this
some
seems-
things.
This seems
yeah.
cool. Like,
Different covers of what do you mean?
so just like,
the middle child. I think the play on being the middle child.
yeah. So there was like different TV shows where somebody was the middle child.
They were
on a
trying to
TV
allude
show.
to it being a lot deeper than what it was.
Yeah, so I was just like, wait a minute, okay, so this is gonna be deep. So when I hear it, I'm like, oh man.
And it really was about him being in the middle of two generations.
Which I think that's deep enough. I think
Yeah.
that's a really
Yeah.
cool concept that he could have wrote out more
Right.
than just.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he
Yeah.
was when you hear middle child and then you
Yeah.
see the references to it. I'm like, oh, okay, so
It's
this
you
is-
think it's gonna be deeper? You
Yeah,
think it's gonna
yeah,
be
I'm
deeper?
like,
You got AJ on one side, and then you got 21 Savage. He's talking about reaching out to
Right.
Kodak Black.
Right.
Who kind of talked about, he kind of alluded to what you were kind of saying on the Is the Myke Still On podcast about that's just who Kodak Black is. He was like, I know
Right.
people like Kodak Black.
Yeah.
From
you know,
Ville, from
yeah.
Ville,
From the Ville.
And I know people like Kodak Black from Cola. Like it's
Yeah.
a Kodak Black everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get that.
So
yeah.
he just, I think, somewhat kind of saying it was misunderstood or whatever. It don't
Yeah,
matter. But yeah, so kind of being in the middle of both sides of that and kind of, reaching out or, I don't know. Yeah, kind of reaching out to the youth, and probably just kind of helping to guide them along because, he sees himself, he's the savior.
How do y'all feel about him going at Kanye?
Did he? Maybe I missed that.
He had like 2 or 3 bars about it.
What did he say?
Caught that?
No,
See,
what-
that's why I be look at the lyrics while
Right.
they rap.
Right.
Hold on, let me go back. If I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit. It won't be for clout. It won't be for fame. It won't be because my shit ain't selling the same. Then he says it won't be to sell my latest little sneakers.
Mm.
He gives a shout out to Drake, like giving him the rollie and stuff, and then he follows that with, I'm not gonna diss nobody, because it was like me and Drake were supposed to diss each other because that's what everybody wanted to see, but I'm not gonna diss
Yeah,
nobody
but
for nothing.
Kanye was the one that was embroiled in all that. I think it's about Kanye. I see what you're saying though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's
could
about.
be
I think it's
Pusha.
about Kanye.
You could be right.
But he's been throwing shots at Kanye for a while. That's why I don't think it's because Kanye's not gonna respond to him.
Oh wait, and then the very next line, he says, "It won't be because some nigga slid in my lane. I'm not gonna diss somebody else because they slid in my lane." That sounds like Kanye. Like he's talking about Kanye's back
Oh,
because somebody else
wow.
slid in his lane.
Wow. He's talking like as if he was Kanye. Yeah.
Right.
Got you.
Right. Oh, I see how y'all confused now.
Yeah.
He's. I think he's speaking from the voice
Right.
of Kanye.
Right.
In my opinion, I could be wrong.
Damn, he getting
but that's what I.
Boy,
Game.
boy, as soon as you say you're Republican, all
This song wasn't that great. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why you get comfortable like that?
Okay, so that's not harsh?
no, I mean,
Not great. It's
Not great. It's not to say you would say it was a. What did you say? It was
Forgettable.
It was forgettable. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think it was forgettable.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a track I'm gonna go back
No, it's
weeks
not,
later and be
but
like, oh,
Forgettable
man,
isn't
this
harsh.
Bill Child again.
No, I
Saying
thought I
forgettable
was.
is
Somebody
harsh.
saying it's whack. It's
For me,
definitely not
forgettable is on the same level as whack. Like it's cheeks.
Nah, whack is you should have never made this shit. Forgettable is it's a cool track, but I'm probably not gonna return to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because
is like,
you're
why
throwing a
the hell you
Lucy.
make
It
this?
needs to be dope, right?
That's what I was
think
gonna
so,
say
right?
when you were
Yeah.
saying that,
Yeah.
that like the album comes out later and it's better than the
Yeah.
track. It seems like the album or the Lucy should get you excited for whatever the next
Right.
project.
We're not in that. We're not in that world anymore. We're not in the world of like, oh, you got to make this super radio hit.
Yeah,
type
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
We're not.
You
there.
just gotta make something that's gonna
You
stick.
make something exciting.
Make
This
something
one is
exciting.
exciting.
Yeah.
The marketing behind it is exciting.
What was the marketing behind it?
Well, because it's attached with the Revenge of the Dreamers session. Like people want to hear what happened in those sessions.
But that didn't happen, though.
But we
Right.
didn't know that when it dropped. We found out later.
No,
right?
I think I do agree with that. Like the talk of 2019 or since they did this thing was about this section.
Well, drop something from the session.
Right, exactly. This is to get you excited.
But because
for the
people
session.
are, but the attention is still there.
Yeah.
So you could just hear something I was working on here.
But this doesn't
Nah,
sound
that's
impressive
what they
enough.
said.
Like this is what I. This is what I wanted. Y'all did
that's-
all that shit, made all this uproar
I
about
feel
the
you.
session, and this is what came from it.
Yeah.
Fuck out
But-
of here.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
But the fans though, the J. Cole
But
Yeah.
worshipers,
Yeah.
they don't matter though.
Yeah, because I was.
It
They don't matter though.
No,
Kim,
because
though.
I was expecting some heat.
Right, me
when,
too.
Like when I saw the promo for it and like
Yeah.
the concepts, like I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be
don't.
What I want to say to Ken though, like you want to go beyond that because you already got the J. Cole fans, right? He already has the Dreamers. He already has the Dreamville. Like so, you at this point you should be trying to go beyond the fans. So it don't, like you said, it don't matter what he drops or whatever. So that's fine.
That's not what on brand with him though. He don't really care about the out. Like that's his whole thing. That's why he looked like that. Like he don't really care about. No,
can I borrow your charger, bro? Hey, bro.
He don't dress like the flashy rap. Like for his status, people expect him to be like a Drake or Amigos where they flashy and stuff like that. He's more about like I'm only relating to my core, my demographic, the people.
Maybe he don't have heat.
That's what it sounds like.
Maybe there's no heat from the
That
session.
could be a possibility too.
No,
I don't like to think
that. I think that this is just J.
If
Cole.
Jid in there, it's heat from the session.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good songs probably from the session. I think he just felt like dropping this song.
And they've been sitting on it. So that kind of goes back to what I was saying. They've been sitting on it. You know, we got all this momentum and this attention from the session. I'm gonna drop this out, and on top of that, let me add this. He's also selling merch too, $40 hoodies. You know, with the middle child on it.
But this ain't making sense to what y'all saying, because y'all were, well, I don't want to say y'all, you were saying that this was marketing for the compilation.
Well, I was saying the marketing, this will go along with like, maybe he's doing both. Maybe he's dropping an album and he's doing a compilation.
But then he wouldn't have spoke up, because the thing is, what he said ruins that whole theory.
Well, in his song, he's talking about, I've done the surprise releases before. Now I'm gonna try to do like a traditional way. So maybe this is how he does
traditional rollout.
Traditional
Is that
rollout.
This song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed that part.
Because I think he's trying to like say, all right, here's my Lucy because the album's coming soon along with the compilation.
I think he just dropped the song, because I don't see how.
When has he ever dropped the Lucy like just for nothing? Like
No, I'm not saying for nothing. I'm just saying I don't think that he's tiding anybody over. I don't think he's trying to get anybody excited for shit, because I think regardless, he could be silent until June, and this compilation could have came out of nowhere and it'll still sell millions of copies. I don't think J. Cole's one of those artists that has to tide people over. If this was a Jid, then yeah, he might have to do that. J. Cole does not have to do that. In fact, I don't think this benefited him in any way, shape, or form.
He just dropped an album.
Right, and he's still living off that album.
But with all the other albums that dropped, he might be like, you know what, I did drop an album that was like critically acclaimed, at least to the masses. And people like I might have gotten lost in the sauce, so now I'm gonna let me.
Shit,
I might
J. Cole
try
ain't thinking that way.
J. Cole is not.
Hell,
He's saying I'm the greatest now. He gotta prove it.
But no, that's what I'm saying. He said this a long time ago. He just didn't release it.
But he dropped it now for a reason, right?
I think he just dropped it because he felt like dropping a track. How do y'all feel about J. Cole saying he's the greatest right now?
Did he say that in here?
Yeah, he said that shit. That's what people were talking about.
He's top 5 of like his this era.
Yeah, I'll give him top 5.
He's probably and of course he would say. I mean, I don't hate him for saying he's the greatest. He's supposed to feel that way, right?
Yeah, but I think he's saying it because
I
he
hate
mean
that
it.
trope.
Yeah, I do
But
too.
he is.
I do too.
What is he gonna say? Like I'm top 10.
You're not supposed to say that, especially
top
if you don't
12.
think you really are. Don't say that shit.
And that's the thing. I think he thinks he is.
Of course he does. That's why.
Yeah, he's not saying it just to say it.
So who's better
Who's better than
J. Cole right now?
Kendrick.
That's in his lane.
Easy.
Okay, Kendrick.
Possibly
Who else?
even in his camp. JID might be
I
better.
think J is better than him too.
As a rapper, he's not as good of an artist. Like
I think Jid is too. I think he's a better artist as well.
He's on the come up, but he's not there yet.
Okay, so come up as far as like notoriety and stuff, but like I think Jid has the potential to be better than J. Cole. I think he already is, but I'm saying like I think it's people are catching up to it.
You think that he's gonna have the commercial appeal that J. Cole has? Because that's what I'm saying when I say he might not be a better artist.
I think he can.
He could.
I don't think so.
I think he can come close.
Before Kendrick, I couldn't see someone like a JID getting mainstream. But since I've seen what Kendrick's done, he's kind of it's possible, especially for him to be attached to a dream. Like that brand is getting bigger and bigger as you
But
can
to be
see.
as big as J. Cole,
Nobody cared about any other rapper on Dreamville until Jid. That says a lot to me.
I'm saying, do y'all really think that at some point that Jid will bypass J. Cole in that area of mainstream attention rapper?
I don't know about that.
Well, that was my question.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just as an artist.
No, I said commercial appeal.
Yeah.
Okay, I
said
don't know about commercial appeal.
No.
So back
say
to
no. I say
the
no.
question: who's better than J. Cole right now?
Kendrick.
You already
As an
said
artist.
Kendrick. In his lane. So that would be mainstream.
Yeah, you know that mainstream
That
lyrical
mainstream,
type of, that crossover.
So we got.
Pusha T.
No, Pusha T's not there.
Nah, not yet.
I was
Are we
saying-
talking about ability? or
Lyrically, he can't.
popularity
He's better
or
than
both?
him.
Logic.
Not popularity.
You think Logic is better than J. Cole?
I do.
I don't.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I think
I don't
he
know.
is.
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
gotta
Logic
think
is
about
better than
that.
J. Cole, but I think Logic
Why not?
commercially
Why
might be better.
why isn't he better than J. Cole?
I don't
He
think
has
Logic
a commercial
has the potential
appeal.
to make those songs that
He-
J. Cole makes. That sucking people the way that J. Cole does.
Shit.
On a mainstream level, I don't think so.
I
Shit.
think
I don't think so.
so. I think
The
so.
what? Like he tore
doing
up
it.
them MTV awards.
Logic has a very niche audience. I think that J. Cole can bypass that. I think J. Cole has his dreamers. Is that what they're dreamers, whatever he calls
Yeah,
them?
that's-
And I think he
that's
also
just-
has people outside of that really think that he's an amazing artist. When you're talking about Logic, I think it's a very focused group
Okay,
that
I
love
agree.
Logic.
I will agree with
I
that
don't
because
know.
black folks don't fuck with Logic like
No.
that.
That was my second.
That's the
my main
only.
point.
That's the only thing.
That's
I'll give
what's holding him
yeah,
back.
Yeah, that's what's holding him back.
And
Yeah.
the quote unquote real hip hop people, like I think they've left Logic's camp.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
Logic
have.
is really
Yeah.
and that's not a shit on Logic.
No, I know.
I'm not saying Logic is whack.
I
I'm just
agree.
saying
I
I
agree.
don't think that he's in that lane anymore.
Nope.
I think the only other person that's bigger than J. Cole is probably Drake. Then, if we're talking about mainstream appeal,
You don't think Kendrick is bigger than?
Yeah.
We already said,
I already said Kendrick.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
but I'm just thinking
Drake-
of other people outside of Kendrick. So
So
I
now
would
the
say
question
Drake.
is,
That makes
can
sense.
Drake out-rap J. Cole? He already got the popularity.
I don't think
So now
Drake
let's
can
go to-
out-rap J. Cole, but I think the popular is
And-
more. Popularity is
You don't
more.
think he can?
Not J. Cole.
I don't know.
I think he's better at making hit songs.
Sure, yeah.
But I don't think he can out-rap J. Cole.
But
think
we're
so
only
either.
going by his more mainstream, watered down
Exactly.
music. We're forgetting about the stuff that he did.
But when
he
you
was
think about it,
rapping
it
with
wasn't
Fonte
really
and
that
everybody
lyrical
else.
though. Like, but think about it. When was the last time we heard Drake really spat?
But
out like
but that doesn't mean that the ability isn't there. I can see them going toe to toe.
They've done it. They've done like with the Jodeci freestyle and stuff like that. They've done back and forth. Like,
But again, you have the allegations of Drake not even writing his raps though.
Yeah,
Does that matter
we're
now?
looking past that.
I can't look past
I'm
that.
just saying, outside of that part.
That put an asterisk on his name.
But true. But I think commercial music.
So now we're going back to
Miller was
commercial
writing
though.
commercial
That's what
music.
we're talking about.
We're talking about writing
commercial.
lyrics.
But then- but then-
that can out-rap J. Cole.
But then you brought in the aspect of him being able to out-rap it. I'm like, okay, well, we can't really.
It's just a
go-
question.
Yeah, I got you. But I'm still putting Drake on top, above him though.
Sure.
So what about Jay-Z? We're gonna throw him in there. He's still mainstream.
He's not making enough music to do that.
He just released the album a
Yeah,
couple
but
of years
you
ago.
say I'm the best right now. I think that Jay-Z has every right to be like, oh,
And 444 is recent.
I don't think he's talking about that era though. I think he's just talking about with his.
Nah, he's
era.
the middle child. He's talking about both.
true.
He's talking about Jay-Z too.
And you ain't got to have a recent album for him to say that. Like, 444 is recent enough.
Right.
And Jay-Z has been making waves lately. And he just had the shit with Beyonce. Was
And
that
the
last
shit
year,
with
right?
Meek Mill. The verse on What's Free on Meek
That's what I'm
Mill.
saying.
I know.
He's making noise. So, no, you can't take Jay-Z out this conversation.
So is
He's
there,
been in
is
the
there a J.
conversation
Cole
for
verse
so
better
long,
than the
though.
one on What's Free?
He's been in the
Is there a J. Cole verse better than the one on What's Free? Did his verse
I
on
mean,
What's
no,
Free?
yeah. I mean,
I don't think so. Not
I mean,
recently.
not
recently.
nah.
Not recently.
Nah, cause that
I heard it. I
verse
heard it.
killed everybody. Like, come on, let's just be honest. Like, I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
Jay
But Jay-
rarely pulls out a verse like that.
But if J. Cole's gonna make that and Jay-Z has 444 and the verse on What's Free,
Right.
then he gotta be in the conversation.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
So
I think Jay is always in the conversation. Kanye used to be always in the conversation too.
so
He just
Kanye
killed
is
it.
out now.
I think Kanye's out until he creates something else that's cohesive and
He got to do
like,
another beautiful dark twisted
Yeah.
I
fantasy.
don't know that
To close
Kanye's
out.
out of the conversation.
I think he is
Because he's not-
right now.
I don't think
He's
so.
intentionally not making
He's had too many
music the way
misses,
he
right?
used to make.
He's had too many
Y'all, but
misses.
people still loved his last project.
But they did initially. But how many people are still talking about those projects? Name one song from that project.
You're asking me.
I think if
didn't
I asked
like it.
anybody on the street, like name me one song from that
I
last.
disagree. I think a lot
I
of
don't
people
know, man.
loved that project, especially like
I think they did initially because of the Kanye hype.
I don't know, man.
But I think
That's
afterwards,
not- that project's not gonna put him in that ranking.
No.
of, like,
It'll be
top
everything he's
five.
did
But I think
before
it's
then.
unfair
Yeah, it'll
to
be
remove him from the conversation, though.
I think you have
But
to,
what would
man.
you how could you justify Kanye being like recently?
He's still lyrical, and he's still in people's mouths. So how can you just say he's just not involved in the conversation anymore?
First of all, this
That's
is
the part that I thought was funny.
First of all, this is what we need to do. We need to establish who are the top mainstream rappers right
Yeah.
now.
I was gonna say Travis Scott has to be in there.
Get your ass out of here.
Of mainstream rappers, of mainstream rappers.
He do this all
Travis
the
Scott
time,
is
man.
not top
He do it all the
5
time.
in the rapper kind of. Get out of here.
I'm talking about
It's
we talking about mainstream. I'm not talking about like
He's
lyrics.
not. No.
What about Big Sean?
No.
Absolutely
Nope.
not.
What
No.
about Meek?
I can
Oh,
see
Rick
Rick
Ross
Ross.
good. That's
I
a
can
good
see
one.
Meek.
That's a good one.
I
Rick
can't
Ross
see
is a
Travis
good one.
Scott.
You
bro.
gonna give me Meek, but not Travis?
I don't
Travis
see
had a
Travis.
phenomenal.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this back. I'm speaking out of ignorance. I don't listen to Travis
And that's
Scott.
why I said we gotta establish
and,
that
And
first.
what I've heard, I can't see it. If you listen to him and you're closer to that demographic, I'll just go with what you said.
I've heard it. No.
You're not the demographic. You're
It
the
don't
demographic's
matter.
daddy. If you're closer to the demographic and you say he is, then I'll take your word for it.
I think
It's Kendrick, Drake, and Cole.
It sounds like it.
Damn.
Sounds like it.
It's Kendrick, Drake, and Cole.
So it's just a matter of is Cole better than Kendrick? I think
He's
that's
not.
really where the
We
question
already know the
is. That's
answer
just
to
a no.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just a no.
How you think he feel about that?
I don't give a fuck how you feel.
I think it's Kendrick, Drake, and then him. That's my top. That's my order.
Kendrick, Drake, and then Cole.
Then Cole. That's
You
my
think
order.
that Drake is a better artist than J. Cole?
Overall, yes.
Cool.
I think J. Cole makes better albums than Drake.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I think I would take J. Cole over Drake. I did a tweet. If you guys want to see the results, who's better, Drake or J. Cole? That's on the Dead and Hip Hop Twitter. Go check that out. And that's it, man. Let us know, man. Like,
This wasn't about Drake or J. Cole better. This is
so I'm gonna have to give you.
Yeah, this was about
Middle
the
Child.
Middle Child album. We just forgot what the goddamn point of the conversation was.
But either way, J. Cole's Middle Child, man. You heard us talk about it here. Let us know what you think about the single in the comment section. And that's it. We'll catch you guys next time. We out.